Welcome to Rise and Learn, where real stories light the fire within you. Today's story is about rejection, silence, and one powerful question that changed everything. What if your future self was sitting across from you, watching, waiting? Would you fight for him? This is the story of the empty chair at the interview, a reminder that sometimes your biggest battle is believing in yourself when no one else does. This is his story. The 26-year-old young man had lost count of how many job interviews he had failed. Rejection stung, but what hurt more was the silence that followed. Each "will get back to you" felt like a goodbye. He had the degree, the drive, but life kept saying no. He began to wonder, maybe he wasn't enough. And then one day, something unusual happened. An old man in a suit looked at the young man, then pointed to an empty chair across the room. Old man speaking. Imagine your future self is sitting there. Convince him not to give up. In that moment, the 26-year-old didn't think about salary, success, or social status. He thought about the boy who stayed up all night, the boy who held his mother when she cried, the boy who still showed up after 50 rejections. Young man softly, "I can't give up, not on him." The old man didn't say anything. He just stood up, shook the young man's hand, and smiled. The young man didn't walk out with an offer, but he walked out with something far greater: self-respect. 2 weeks later, an email arrived. Subject: offer letter. But the real victory? He had already won the day he chose not to give up. Years later, the same 26-year-old, now older, wiser, would point to the same chair and ask someone else, "Convince your future self not to give up," because that changes everything. We all face that moment where silence feels louder than failure, where the world says no again and again. But sometimes all it takes is one moment of belief, not from someone else, but from you. If you're sitting in your own interview room right now, with doubts across the table, ask yourself, will I give up on the person I'm meant to become, or will I rise and learn? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Rise and Learn, where every story helps you take one step closer to your best self.